Welcome again.
Yes.
Video number 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope you guys are ready.
Yes.
Okay. So we did the squat, we did the abs. Now we're going to do the sides.
Yeah. Everyone wants to get
Everybody
rid
wants
of the...
with just this part here, but everyone has a hard time doing it because that is the part that is hard to work, but also how you position yourself not to feel in your shoulder, right? Because that's what the most complaints that I get in class when I do my core class is the shoulder. So I have to go and fix the shoulder, okay? So Mel is gonna lay down on the mat on her side. All right, so Mel, the bottom leg is going to be bent. The top leg is going to be extended. Okay, so what do you want the bottom knee to be a little bit more in? There you go.
Kind of flush.
So you kind of line up here. Okay?
Kind of flush the whole...
Yeah, flash the whole thing. The top hand can be on the mat. Now I want you to lift your hip from the mat.
So you want my hand like this, depending how people feel?
It doesn't matter how people feel. So it can be like this or can be like that. However you want to put and feel comfortable, you can put it in there.
Okay.
So once she lifts her hip from the mat, okay, what are we going to look for here for you guys to know? Is the shoulder line up with the elbow? If they're not, I'm going to ask Mel to bring her elbow slightly inwards.
Inwards.
So go down. A little bit in like that, and then push it up. Okay, so it's just gonna line up a little bit better here. You really want to focus that. Now, Mel, I want you to push your body weight to be here on your shoulder blade. So you have your shoulder blade, so you push your body there, so you can release a little bit of the shoulder pressure.
Okay.
And then you are pushing your hip up. Now drop your hip a little, and then bring it up. So that's it. So for people that needs the help, like Mel does, she put the fingers in there, and that's okay. The next level is putting your hands on your hip. Okay? So
Right
you can, guys, do this way, even straight, whatever
I like
it feels
this one
like
too.
it. You like that
I
too?
like this one too. Yeah, because I feel
I'll
like my arm is not in the way in any way. It's straight. My
So it
center of gravity.
But depends on the person.
Yeah.
What the person feels like.
Yeah.
Okay? But how do you feel with the elbow
shoulder.
slightly in, so the shoulder is off
Yeah,
the
the shoulder
picture?
should be neutral. Yes, I shouldn't be feeling anything in the shoulder. If I feel it, then I am off in my alignment. If I am out here, of course, or
angle
in
goes
here,
out, so you guys have
or
to make
back
sure.
here, or two at the front. So it has to be right below, and you're gonna feel it when you're up. The only thing you need to feel is the pressure on the elbow itself, right? That's
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. And also, you press slightly your shoulder back and down to put that position of the shoulder in the right place.
Yeah.
The shoulder blade is going to take over. That is your lats, and the lats is the bigger muscle that can take it more of the pressure, right? And just make sure it's not on your setting yourself and your hip is down that you need to pay attention on the shoulder line up with the elbow. Is when your hip is up that you need to pay attention. Okay, so when the hip is up, that's when you need to make sure that you have the right alignment for this. So all you need to do is your hip goes down and your hip goes up. How high can you bring the hip?
Yeah.
It's not how low, it's how high can you bring.
Yeah.
Because when you're lowering, you're going to feel the extension of your oblique. When you're pinching, that means it's bringing up. That's when you're working both ways. And the obliques is one of those things that you need to work both ways, extending and pinching. Okay, so
basically, yeah.
yes, you need to extend it because we got to remember, as Mel going to do a little bit on the other side, you guys can pay attention on that. Your obliques actually one goes down and the other one goes up. So they cross each other. So they need to extend it and then they need to pinch it in order to work them. And a lot of people complain that, oh, I don't like to work my obliques. But they're important. They're important part of your core muscles. It helps you do the twist a little bit. It helps you when you're dancing with Mel. That is, you need those muscles to help you so you don't go on the back. You really need to focus on both. not only the pelvic that we showed you guys, but the oblique is very, very important for you guys to work on. All right. So
okay, how about if somebody is like laying the neck like this, and what happened in there?
So what happened? You not on the right form and position because your neck is here. What is your spine telling you? Your spine is telling you to your neck needs to follow your spine line. So anything that you do, it needs to be following your spine line, right? So exactly what Mel is doing. She's keeping the spine line correctly here. She's working her obliques down and up.
Yes. Oh, if they fire up really quickly, and there are one more level, which is both legs. That's harder, of course.
Yes, you can do it. So you guys, you have to be comfortable which leg. So you're gonna split, right? So one in front, one in the back. But it doesn't matter. Mel is doing her top leg in front and her bottom leg on the bottom. It depends on the person, how comfortable they are. Which one it feels better. Okay, so some people will feel better with
the other leg.
The other way.
Okay.
Okay, and that's okay. It's not a right and wrong thing. And that's what everybody needs to know. It's not a right and wrong. It's how you feel. Can you really target that muscle group that we're talking about, the obliques? Okay? So don't feel comfortable. Don't feel that you need to be, I need to be, the top leg needs to be in front. No. If you prefer on the back, so be it.
Yeah. Now, since we don't have any person with us at home, what would be a modification or a different type of exercise for obliques that doesn't include, the side hover, like, this position over the elbow?
So it has another one that you can do instead of that. You can lay down like you did for the pelvic floor, bending your knees. So what you bend your knees and put it on the mat. Okay, what do you want is open up your heels a little bit to the outside. So you're going to lift your shoulder blades off the floor and you're going to get your fingers to tap the outside. And then you go to the other side.
Where do you put your neck?
Now your neck. So that is a great question, Mel. So normally what I do for my neck, because a lot of people do what? Exactly what Mel did, right? So if you look it back a little bit, so your neck is going to be more towards, look it back. There you go. So now your neck is a little bit more with your, now he's like, this is hard.
This is horrible.
Side to side. So some people prefer that way. I prefer this way. So
but if you do it this way,
or if you go straight,
okay, so this is what I feel. Okay, talking about feeling.
Yes.
So if I am here, this is neutral position, kind of neutral. I'm lifting my shoulders off the ground.
But what is your back?
But if I drew, my back is good. Like
it's flat.
It's flat.
Okay. Yeah.
But if you can do it with me right now, like bring your chin kind of here, bring your chin a little bit up, and then all the way up, and then all the way up. What happens? Your head becomes heavier, and so you're gonna be.
That's why we're not gonna do too many.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's not about how many you do. It's how well can you do it.
Yeah. So I
think about this. You can probably do comfortably.
Yeah.
About 10.
You cannot be here either. This is not okay.
Yeah, that is not okay.
It has to be neutral, right?
So you just do 10 at the beginning.
This is
relax.
A good exercise.
And relax and try to find your neutral position.
Yeah.
Because like Mel said, for her it works better here. For me, I like to look at more back because that's how it feels better from my neck.
Okay.
So for people, it is very different.
Okay.
So
But you don't want to be here, okay? You don't want to be here.
No, you just need
your shoulders.
Look at here and just go side to side without having that neck here or too much. It's just the neutral position.
Yeah.
Find your neutral because everybody's different. It can be a little bit up, a little bit, it's just find your neutral and then do it side to side. Start with 10, 5 on each side. Relax. Do it. But remember what we talk about? Where is this?
Yeah.
Your lower back needs to be.
The lower back, yes.
Right there first.
Correct. So my rule of thumb is to have kind of a fifth distance in between my neck and my chest, right? That would be my rule of thumb. And then I'll go, and that would be neutral. My head is not heavy at all. So I'm working my my obliques only, right? If I go to
and you're gonna
here,
work a little bit your abs, Mel, because you're pushing that back down. It's not much, but it's enough.
Yeah.
To make sure that your back is flat.
Yeah,
on that
back
mat.
always flat. That's very important. And whenever, if you attend a Pilates classes somewhere, you're gonna see that's the rule. You have to always keep your lower back stick to the mat or
pelvic
or floor. Correct. So anyway, you go here, and then of course, you know, the further you go, the more the pinch on the side, right?
Exactly.
But if you go too fast,
how Mel is doing, she start doing faster. So normally that's what happens at the beginning. People's gonna do faster, but slow down now. If you slow down,
harder.
It's going to be harder. So that is next level. You don't need to go there yet. You can start like, you know, do 10, 5 on each, relax, and do it again.
Awesome.
And see how
I'm gonna be sore tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm already sore because I did a core class yesterday.
All right, so you got 2 different exercises for your obliques. Okay, the side hover, right, with the lifting of the hip.
The side to hip, hip, hip.
Yeah, and I noticed, like, if I was too, like, not in alignment, I would feel anything but the obliques. So when you start feeling anything but the obliques, then you have to realign, make sure that the elbow is right under the shoulder.
Exactly.
Your neck is aligned, your legs are flush with the whole body in the front. So in other words, right, when you start
you need to be
feeling
in the wrong place,
then you have to
reset yourself.
Correct.
That is the best thing. Just stop what you're doing. Don't continue. Just reset yourself. That will be the best thing you can do for you and for your body. You know, and it's not about the quantity. Remember, this is about the quality, how you feel.
There you go. So then we did the side to side, right? Do you have a name for that?
I call side to side touching your ankle.
Touch your ankle, right? And
that's what I call, but I know they probably have a name out there.
Yeah, and as she said, every body, like talking about the body, is different. So find a way where your neck is neutral.
That's exactly. Yes, that's it.
That's awesome.
So this is our 3rd video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you learned something. Try it out, those movements, you know, keep working and keep comment for us.
Yeah.
So we can bring more. And please let us know if you have anything in there that you really want us to show you guys how to do it properly. We're here for you guys.
Absolutely.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye. That was so good.